Hello everybody, welcome back to Cards by the Hill. My name is Jane Hill. So 6x6 card projects, nothing special. You can use whatever size you like for this one, and it's going to make a pop out card as opposed to pop up. So what you need for this is your choice of colour of paper, because the insert is going to be made of paper. Okay, and then, or you could use backing paper, but it does have to be quite thin. All right, and then you're going to cut that in a circle. If you're going to make a 6x6, you want a circle that's 5.5 all the way around. So use something like a coast, the top of a tin or a lid or anything like that you've got, and see if you can find one that's suitable for the card size you're making. So let me just mark out 5.5 circle. So I'm going to do a cross, 5.5 one way, 5.5 the other. Okay, and then cut that out. Obviously, if you use something to draw around, it'd be a lot easier. But I just want to show you first of all what the idea is. So then once you've done that, you fold that in half, and here's where you can tidy it up. So then you can go around and cut off any excess. There we go, and you've got a pretty good circle then. All right, now need to rub out the cross inside, fold it over again, and then fold it over once more. Okay, and that gives you eight little triangles there. Okay, so once you've got your 8 little triangles, let me rub this out. Okay, so just make the creases in it again. So then you've got your little pockets, 8 little pockets. Now the 2 side ones, you're going to push the center crease in and push the outer 2 together like that. And obviously it's thin paper, so it's going to be a little bit tricky. That's it. So we've got a little pocket on the inside this time. Okay, so make sure you mark that well, crease that. Same on the other side. So then you'll end up with something like that. Okay, now when it's inside the card, you're going to glue the 2 outer triangles on both sides inside the card. Okay, and then when it opens, it's going to open like that and expose the message or whatever you put inside there like that. Okay, now here's the one I made. I've decorated it with some die cut flowers. The flowers have come from Creative Flowers by Crealise, and and Sizzix Thinlits by Linda Knays. Don't think it's got a name. Card in a box, it says there. So I've used those two to get some leaves and flowers from. And then I've also added some embellishments and extra leaves and things that I had just in the stash. I've added some enamel accents just inside the flowers to give them a little bit of extra something. A butterfly. So you can put, you know, whatever you want to put inside. And then that's folding up like that. And then it will open that way, you see? There we go. So now back to the card itself. Flower Vibes. This is by Craft a New Design. 3 sheets per design. This is obviously just purely flowers. You've got some plain coloured pieces, some margined pieces. This is quite a thick card. All around the frame of the paper of the card. Roses, really pretty papers. Not double-sided, I might add. Framed on the inside. Beautiful papers. Lovely. Okay, so we're going to use one of these, and I'm going to use the one with the reef in the middle there. I'm going to put thank you on the inside of that. So I'm going to layer up 3 die cut pieces, and that's from the Spellbinders Shapeabilities die set. So let me do that and then I'll be back. Okay, so there we are. So there's the reef paper on the back, and I've layered up the 3 die cut pieces of thank you and put them on the inside. So we're going to do something else with that in a minute. On the inside is where our pop out is going to go. So it's going to open like that once it's glued in. And of course, as I say, you can use different backing papers or whatever you want to do. You've just got to make sure that it will fold adequately. Inside, I think we're going to add some backing paper. I do like this rose one. I think that's really pretty. So I think we might have that there, and then that on top like that. So that needs marking and gluing. So that can go in. And then same on this side. So that's going in now. And I recommend Nuvo, so you can move it around if you need to. There we go. That's it. Right, now we can glue in our pop out piece. So you're only gluing on the two triangles left and right. Okay, now I recommend first, see where you want your circle to be, push one side on first, then close the card, and then the other side will seat where it needs to be. There we go. So it pops up, you see all your flowers or whatever you've put inside. I'm sure you could duplicate the idea. Okay. And as I say, you don't need to take the time to do die cutting pieces if you don't want to. You can just layer up some flowers that you've already got. All right, I'm going to add some crystal stickles to the thank you. Obviously, you don't have to do this step. Just going to go around it. Got to let it dry. And of course you could just cut it out of glitter card if you wanted to. But I've got the stickles to hand, so why not? There we go. All right, so that's the thank you. Right, let's just add some stickles on the inside as well. Then we can wait for that to dry. So let's have a look. Let's add some to this flower if you wanted to. Just give it a little something. Okay. It's so easy to use. You just use them like a paintbrush. Okay, so I've added the 3 gems to the front. The stickles are all dry. Stickles inside are dry. Added a couple of star forms on the left here and one in the centre, so it matches. And then I've just cut out a little scalloped circle edge and gone round it with stickles. and just going to glue that on this side for messages. So the circle is completely dry now. It's folding fine, so that's okay. Wanted something else to put on the front here because I've got a little bit of stickles on it and I want to cover that up. And wanted to put a little message on the top there. I've got some little Anna Griffin bows in here. I think we'll have a white one. At the top of the wreath. And then I've got a butterfly here that will cover up that stickles. So I'm going to put that on now. The bow on. Top of the wreath. That's it for the front. So now I just want a message for that right hand side. Okay, so the Forever in Time Paper Craft Collection clear stickers again. I've got 3 left in this pack. Getting very near to finishing them now. So let's just have Keep Smiling. On the top here. And that's that. Thinking about putting some letters on saying for all you do. So we've got 4 for all, as it's not going to interfere with the pop-up part. You can always check to make sure it doesn't. There we go. And those stickers are from Crafty Club. Doesn't say how many you get on it. It's quite a good sheet. You get a row of each letter all the way down to Y, and then you get half of X and half of Z. So that's not too bad at all. So there we go, it's in place. So thank you for all you do. And we've got the pop out. So there we go, that's finished. As I do in all my videos, I want to thank you for your likes. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. It's so good for the channel, it means so much to me. Thank you for taking the time out to watch the videos, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.